Welcome to CoinBook. My name is Calvin Waite, and I'm a professional crypto trader. I really like getting feedback from you guys about the market, what you're trading, successes, failures, so I'm going to go ahead and start giving out a t-shirt every week now. What I'll do is I'll look at all comments from Thursday to Thursday, and then Friday select a random winner. The more time goes by, the more confident I am in a rejection off of our all-time high. And there's a little bit more information that I wanted to show you guys about how trends work. So every time you have a major point of resistance or support, something that's really huge, it does not break easily. So if there's a very important critical point that has been a very long-term support or resistance, it takes a ton of money, a ton of effort, and sometimes quite a bit of time to actually make it through. So where the 20,000 mark has been in everyone's brain for so long, and it is the main point of resistance. And the fact that we've struggled twice and retraced from it makes me feel like we will probably not be breaking this anytime soon. And the reason why, I'll just give you a couple of examples. So if I go to the daily chart, there was a period of time where we had talked about this 10,400, 10,003, 5, somewhere in here, this level that we had attempted many times. What did it take for us to actually break this level of resistance? It took a giant candle with a lot of volume. It took a ton of effort to get through this. And when we finally did get through it, we had to come back and find it as support. This is very typical. And so another example would be, do you remember back in 2017 and 18 when we had this giant descending triangle? We had this huge descending triangle, and we had this level right here of like almost 6,000 that everyone was just like, this will never break. And it had been touched many times. Well, it finally took us a giant candle. It was this one right here that really broke it. And then we consolidated, and then the rest of retail got sold on the fact that we were going down. So what that means is that something as gigantic as the 20,000 mark is just something so monumental that we are going to struggle. And I know that we have been rejected once, we've been rejected twice, and I believe this really will end up being a bull trap, this entire section here, that we will probably come back down and we will find our retracement, because we're already overextended, and we're meeting the most important level in the history of Bitcoin. And it's not just going to be an easy little slide through and make a little bit of headway and just continue on through here. It's going to take a huge amount of effort. There's going to be the biggest bar, the biggest daily candle ever when we come through this. So these small little minor moves that are just kind of tickling this level, it's just not going to be enough to do it. And I feel like the more time goes by, it's going to result in traders letting it sell off a bit. So I think we really will see a bull trap here, and I do think that we will find the correction that we need. All of these things are really good, because then when we reach it again, we'll have the strength to actually do it. But right here, our buying power is all used up. There's very little buying power left right here. And so we just have to be patient, and we'll get there, but this is definitely not going to be the time that it's broken in my. So the altcoin market is very, very stable today. Bitcoin has been stable, the alts have been stable. We're having a little bit of a green day though, so some alts have kind of gotten an edge. And if you take a look at our others dominance, our microcaps are having an awesome day. There are a ton of microcaps that are in double digits today, and it's just this tiny little move. So it'll be fun. If this trend ever changes direction and we start moving up a bit, all of these little coins will just really have a heyday. So I'm looking forward to that. This is great structure though. I love seeing this low off of the 200 week moving average and this higher low. So microcaps might be looking to change direction and head up a bit, which would be pretty awesome. So the thing about trading is that once you are good at making smart entries and getting things set up right, you only need one good trade and it'll completely change your portfolio. So the chart of the day today is this Hedera Hashgraph. I've been watching this coin looking for a decent entry, and I think we're seeing it. After today's price action, this looks amazing. We are definitely solidifying a higher high or higher low right here than our bottom right there. And today, our body of the candle is getting up against this resistance. If we can get a close above these bodies right here, which it's very, very possible that we could in the next day or two, this could be a turning point for this coin. I don't know if you remember, but a while ago, beginning of the year, this was a coin that it was just on the news. Everyone was talking about it because it just couldn't be stopped. It was just this unstoppable coin that went up so high that it, even when it retraced, it still had the strength to try again. And it's been a bit of a cool-off period ever since, but I think there are a lot of people that are watching this. You can tell by the little spikes up all across this coin that there are people that will jump on the bandwagon when the timing is right. And so if we can get a technical turn in the chart, this one could be quite profitable. There's a lot of upward movement, and look at where we're at. We're only at 200 Satoshis. And so even getting back up into our lows here, there's probably a level of resistance right at these points here. But this is 362, so you're like an 80%, 90% gain from where we are now. And if we can get a close above this 50, that's usually the thing. So I've been shouting out anytime we close above the 50 is where we'll exit our red zone. So if we're in a red zone and we have a close above the 50, those are really nice entrances. So you might want to keep your eye on this one. I don't know if it'll close today above this high or next few days, but at the very least, keep your eye on Twitter, and if it closes above the 50, this would be a pretty profitable trade, I would say. So looking forward to this one. I went ahead and did make a trade here, so I'm long, and we'll see what happens. Just to kind of reemphasize, I'm obviously not a registered financial advisor, but I do like to point out things that I do see. Just keep in mind that my positions are always very small. I'm putting in at the maximum 1% of my portfolio into a trade, and this one is even less than that. So whenever we're trading, we're talking about small amounts. So if you do decide you want to take a move, make sure it's very conservative, and we'll see how it goes.
Okay, it is time to separate the CoinBook trolls from the CoinBook fans. So, these are the magnificent t-shirts that we are giving away every Friday. These are individually packaged with love from your best friends, China. There's also this incredible option designed by yours truly, and we'll be giving away probably one or two of these every Friday to just a random comment on any of the videos over the past week. But, and I don't blame you, if you absolutely cannot live without one of these shirts, I am willing to part with them for $15 worth of your favorite crypto. Just reach out to me on social media and we'll get you guys hooked up.